Mr. Peter Demuth from SAP.
Thank you very much for having me here and for invitation. It will be a pleasure for me to share also why SAP is also also wants to say something in the topics we are discussing today. And sometimes it's a surprising connection, but I believe that at the end of my presentation you will see that it's purely natural, and we are on the bottom of our hearts, you know, with sustainability goals of our planet, our partners, our customers, and ourselves also. So again, let me introduce myself, Peter Demuth from SAP Czech Republic, and I'd like to share our Climate 2021 vision with you, our dear partners and customers. So let me start with some quote or the word that it's not, or it seems that it's pretty new and the matter of the last days or the last decade, but for sure the sustainable development is old phrase. The first explanation is coming from 1987, where it was explained like this sustainable development is something that it's this development meeting current needs, but without harming our future. And we are completely, I think, aligned also these days with this quote. And we know that sustainable growth or development is just a journey. The destination is sustainability itself. So I believe that we are working, and still the work will be in progress and never done. But we can try harder and harder. And on the other way, it will be much easier when we are partnering on the right side. Sustainability is not a challenge to the world, but also to the companies, and that's why we developed a lot to support our customers and also ourselves to reach the sustainability as our target. And we are addressing our solutions to meet this everything. So what is the situation from our perspective? There are for sure sustainability trends, and the markets are shifting from many reasons. Some of them are natural, some of them are raised by legal authorities, but still we can feel that there is a urge and must, and we need to adapt. At least because of our customers or customers of our customers, we can see that at least 43% right now, and it will be more and more, people are really not only buying but engaging with their suppliers just because of the social footprint on the market and the message they are bringing also. So it's not only about the product and price anymore. You need to have a strong social story and confidence behind you. Then, of course, also from this reason, it's becoming more and more the CEO agendas. And honestly, I don't know any CEO who is not measured or has KPIs in this area. We know that not only from the company's perspective, but worldwide, we'd like to be in 10 years 1.5 Celsius down against the current situation. And we know that our customers or the business or corporates or production factories, they are doing more than half of the carbon production in the world. So without our commitment and adamant in this low zero initiatives, this target cannot be met. And then, of course, we have not only the local view, but more often the global, and we can see the disproportion, not only the countries, but also the regions and upper regions in the world. So without the systematic approach and transparent visibility, we can't meet our target without working together. And then, when we are thinking about this, why we are thinking that SAP is one of the key players, it's pretty simple. We have more than 400,000 customers in the world, And within these customers, we are delivering management and support of their core mission-critical businesses or business processes. So that's why we are touching more than 77% of world's transactions by our systems. So we can do a lot when we do the right thing here. We are trying for the future build something like we are calling intelligent enterprise. Some of our customers are at the end line of this journey to the intelligent enterprise. And we believe that with this term or transition our customers to intelligent enterprise, we can really help also in the matter of the sustainability. Because intelligent enterprise is something that allows our customer to be to have a courage to be brave, to disrupt the industry, to make really deep change. And you need some facilitating supporting systems, and our natural or nature of our system is purely adopting this thought. So we are trying to enable by our intelligent technologies to be to our customers to be brave and to have a courage. Secondly, we need to be open to the world because we are not making business just together. So also this via our business network, the intelligent enterprise should be connected to whole world. And the third pillar of intelligent enterprise is the sustainability itself. That means that this system needs to be a platform for measuring, maintaining, and organizing the KPIs regarding the sustainability. When we are talking about the sustainability, we are seeing it as a pyramid where the top is very logical. We have the target. And then from top to down, we are speaking about our customers, so sustainable business for our customers. And that means that the business itself is not sustainable. That means that the profit is not sustainable, but the sustainability is profitable. On the second level, I will talk about SAP as an enabler and exemplar. And then I will speak about the programs and initiatives that they are, pillars or legs of sustainability by SAP. So first of all, what does it mean to be enabler or exemplar? We have a vision which is pretty known and is valid for many years that we'd like to help world run better and improve people's lives. And how this comes to life. We need to create a positive economic environment and then social impact within the planetary boundaries, of course. And we have two levers here. One is the fact that we are providing the products and services that meet sustainability challenges of our customers. So we are enabling our customers to on their journey. And then we are leading by example by our sustainable business. So that's why we are exemplar. And why we have a courage to say this, I mentioned it before. Hundreds of thousands of customers, a lot of examples. We are more than 50 years on the market, and we are the leaders in enterprise resource planning and many other LOBs. So I think we have a credibility to be an advisor for our customers within the sustainability challenges and questions. And we identified these three focus areas. One is environment, which is valid for today's conference. Then, of course, we need to see it as a whole picture. So we are not have only the environmental optic, but also the social, and then the governance and compliance. So when we are talking about the environment, there is this Take a Climate Action initiative on SAP side, and also enabling our circular economy, because this is also the important part. Then the equality matters within the social responsibility, and of course you need to somehow measure to compare what you want to achieve, and this is complete governance solution from our side. So let's start with most important part of our pyramid, our three pillars, which is Climate21, concerning to the carbon reduction and other movements. Then circular economy, not producing waste anymore, so from low to zero waste policy. And then environment, health, and safety, because it's not about only the, saving the environment, but also protecting and keeping our colleagues, our customers, and our partners safe, healthy, and sustainable. So let's start with our let's say products in these 3 pillars, and let's focus on one goal, which is integrate sustainability data into whole business processes. We have 2 differentiators on the market. One, that we can look completely across the industries, because we are present in all industries with supporting our customers, and then we are able to cross all the business processes. You can see the 4th main that can pretty much describe the holistic view on a company. So we feel very strong in all industries and all business processes. We understand it, so we know where and what to measure, what to optimize, and how, and advise to customers. And then we have a 4 themes. One, let's say it's like material. That means that we are trying to maintain the resource productivity. Then we have accounting, like measures that we should be able to measure anytime the Climate21 KPIs through the company. Then we have risk compliance. That means that we need to protect people and transparently protect. And then, of course, the reporting via our tools. So environment, health, and safety pillar. It's all about the management. This is not new in SAP, but it's completely fitting to our sustainable challenge portfolio. It means that we are driving and managing the incident management, health and safety management with our companies, environment management, and then, of course, the management of the changes that are providing. Because the management means that sometimes it's just about the reporting, and you are getting more and more data which you need to adapt and optimize. That's why the management of change itself, it needs to be, the natural part of EHS solution. And then maintenance, of course, of our workforce. With this, we need to make, or we'd like to make for our customers operations much safer, to protect the sales force, not only the environment. Then manage whole management of environment, health, and safety more efficiently. And then we need to safeguard our operational continuity. This is 3 main goals for us to protect customers' sustainability. Then, second important pillar is the circular economy. And I prepared a very simple graphic because we know that we did a lot of effort last years to lower down the waste and to start recycling more. But despite these actions, this movement, we have more and more waste, and we are recycling less. You can see the percentage there. And even we had really hard lockdown of the world, let's say, last year, and we thought that the producing of waste and the carbon footprint will be lower. But actually, we had the second highest production of carbons and waste, in our human history. So still, despite of the effort we are investing in this, it's still not enough. And how we are contributing here, we are helping by our systems and solution to our customer to work on responsible sourcing and the marketplace on an ethical way. Then, of course, to help them and promote the solutions within the design and production, and then try to manage not only customer side, but also at the end consumer side to build responsible consumption, and then use the return resources from this circle. And the Climate21 pillar, it's about this carbon footprint, and as I already told you that it's on the highest. This topic is on the highest places on the CEO's agenda. because of few risks, and everybody realizes it's not only regulatory risk because it's artificially developed this risk, but there is also market, investor, and reputation risk, and it's pretty connected. There was this 43% of consumers that are not willing to stay with the supplier or company which is not meeting the sustainability goals, and this is called the reputation risk, and of course the market and investor risk is immediately behind this one. So nobody can afford right now not to act in line with sustainability goals. And of course, it has big impact to the business models, sourcing strategy, localization and location strategy, where we are putting our production, where we are putting our plants, and also we are considering the product portfolio. So not only the materials, but also the portfolio. And that's what I was talking at the beginning. Without the disruption, without the innovation, we can't meet the sustainability goals in the future. So we have three levels how we can measure and analyze carbon footprint. It's on the enterprise level. So we put into the DNA of each our product, our process, the measurement of CO2. So we can measure it on every level, like it's location or cost center or product. So right now, our customers has a potential to have a visibility of carbon footprint of each item within their system. Business operation, it's more most energy consuming part of the process. Mostly, and of course that means that the carbon footprint is really strong there. So we are aiming and focusing on business operations, and we are able to measure each gram of carbon footprint within whole supply chain process. And then, of course, we are with our customer experience solutions, we are empowering customers to make responsible buying decisions. So the carbon footprint can be measured also on this side. And it's not rocket science behind this, because across whole business processes, we are able to assess, evaluate, and optimize the carbon footprint. So we know how to aggregate information, we know to measure it, we know to understand it, evaluate, and then we know how to give advice, how to optimize at the end the process or the product or whatever customer wants. So we are providing the transparent platform to our customers to be able to understand and act at the end within this solution. I prepared a very short demo to understand. It's a simple case. Apologize me, it's only screenshot, but you will find it in the materials, also the live recorded video, but because to be sure that everything is fine, I decided just to went through some screenshots. But I believe that it will bring you a nice insight how we can, for example, within the Climate21 and product carbon footprint management, manage the carbon emissions here. This is a cockpit of CEO, for example. It's a standard view of our SAP system, and then you can see the blue squares where we have the product groups, and we'd like to focus on the product that produce more carbon emissions. So we see the Demuth product that it's far ahead of any other products, and it's producing more than 7,000 tons of carbon. So let's have a deeper view. We can see that this product is produced in three factories. So at the beginning we have a raw materials, and then the manufacturing process is in France, in the United States, and in Germany. And within our cockpit, you can see the emissions at the beginning, at the end related to the product, but you can see also the drop down, the emissions within the single factory. So we already can see some disproportions. For example, we choose here the German one. So we can see the carbon footprint, we can see cost of goods sold, and there is a plus. So it's also added with the CO2 cost. But this is not describing the situation on the right way, I guess. So it's really good to compare these three factories, for example, and we can see that there are different measures of KPI of carbon, and we can see that definitely Germany is winning in when we are looking at the utilities. So there is mainly it's logical because in Germany we are using a lot of green energy resources, so that's why we have only 0.1 ton of carbon. So we can see here, we can compare it also to or benchmark it to the general market. And we can see that we can do something in this area, and also we can help it because it's not only about the presenting the data, but also the doing the analysis, pre-calculation, and then some estimation for the future. You can see this is the actual sales KPI, and you can see on the pie chart that there is a distribution between the production is distributed between three companies. You can see cost of goods sales. You can see the margin and, of course, the emissions here. And in the system, you can do simulation. What happened if we will move this? We want to have not 2.9 ton of carbon, but only 1.6. So the simulation, okay, we moved this bar to the left. And the system is telling us the only way right now is that you moved all production to the Germany, but there is they are the highest cost, so also you will lose margin and you will fall to the loss. And you have two warnings. There is a feasibility check if it's possible. The system knows it because everything in SAP environment is connected, and you can do the check that. Availability to promise and predictive MRP run was checked, so it's feasible. We can do it in Germany, and then of course we need to recalculate the price because right now we are losing. We have minus margin, so the system is offering us new price. When we click apply, this calculation was done, and we are back on 6% margin. It's really very simple. Picture, but you can see that it's not only about the analysis, but it's purely connected also to our ERP, MRP system, and you can do a lot of prediction analysis, and you can help companies to act, not only monitor and understand the data. So this is what we in SAP can and wants to do for our customers. So at the end, just to remember that we like to, and we are acting like an enabler and exemplar. We have three pillars we are focusing on with our partners and customers. So minimizing the carbon footprint with our Climate21 initiative, then circular economy solutions from low to zero waste, and then environment, health and safety for reducing harm, not only the planet, but mainly our employees, customers. And by this, we are still aligning and strengthening our vision to make this world run better and improve people's lives. So thank you very much.
So thank you very much for a nice presentation about the different kind of optimization. I believe there will be a question to that, so I hand it to my colleague.
Yeah, I think it was quite impressive, Peter, to see even the tooling. I think that was a little bit surprise for me to see it in live action, even though it was a screenshot. But I can have the notion of what kind of a system it is. So it is great to see that the SAP is really putting it into as a part of your standard SAP ERP. Is that right?
Yeah, it's not standard, but it's a part of the solutions right now. The optional, and customer can decide if they go to understand and act with us, and we are doing all our best, to do so. Yeah.
I think we don't have every day the chance to compare really the Microsoft and SAP next to each other. I think this is great. So a little bit similar question as we had to Per Christian. I understand these, let's say, the big goals. I also understand the involvement of CEOs and your CEO with the KPIs that are necessary. But could you describe to our audience more practical or specific cases of what does it really mean in your company? Here, for example, in Czech Republic, does SAP goes with the e-fleet, or are there any other changes in your offices, or what is the real impact on the low level, let's say?
Yeah, it is, and I can feel it also as an employee, not just presenting to our customer, but also I feel the change. There is always, some gap, and let's be honest here, what our headquarters, either in US or in Germany, are doing, and we are adopting, afterwards with slightly, as I said, gap. But for sure, we are really lowering down the carbon emissions. So our fleet is moving slowly to electronic vehicles. Still, we are facing some objective challenges here on the market, but we are lowering each year the emissions. So also we need to adapt our car fleet. We have special treatment of waste at work. We are doing with the right, let's say, the right suppliers, because we are maintaining the footprint not only inside of SAP, but we are trying also to engage our suppliers and also our customers, so we can see it and feel it day to day. And I just want to mention that you say the Microsoft and SAP sometimes competing, but especially within our cloud solution offering, we are partnering with Microsoft at the end, and you as our partner knows it. And it's also a good example that we know that Microsoft is doing a lot about the sustainability of their data centers. So we are embracing our portfolio or offerings, and hand in hand we are offering our portfolio in Microsoft data centers, for example. So also with this we are thinking about our future, and I believe that Microsoft is doing a great job here, so that's why we are partnering with them.
Okay, another question. I think SAP is known or considered to be a partner of the biggest companies globally. The same probably goes with Microsoft. I understand that you support your partners or your customers' businesses or enterprises every day by your products. Is there any other way that you support also the sustainability management of your customers and partners?
Yes, it's not. I showed you the practical things like we can do it. Yep. Also, we are gathering together within the several initiatives. For example, the biggest is and was announced last year in Davos. Our CEO Christian Klein make a clear and solid commitment that we will do our best to clear the ocean from plastic till 2030, and we are doing it. Of course, as much as possible within our companies, with our products to our partners, but we are enabling our other partners like universities, organizations, the no-risk, no-profit organizations, to provide them with the platform to develop all necessary tools and solutions which can help to achieve this product. And we are pretty strong in it, and we are investing a lot. And there are many other initiatives we are trying to support, not only by our solutions, but also partnering, getting together, and then bringing the right network on the right place.
Yeah, I think definitely we can see the proofs. Thank you very much for sharing these insights from SAP. It was very interesting.
Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you very much.